Konnichiwa, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about content marketing for salespeople. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 8th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minatoku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anatamo Present no Tachijin. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni suru no wa yamimashou. And all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. I want you to 1, sell more and do it more easily. 2, exceed your targets. In fact, let's blow up your targets. Number 3, make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We're not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 375. Today we are talking about content marketing is great for Japan sales, but can be fraught. Access to social media has really democratized salespeople's ability to sell themselves to a broader audience. Once upon a time, we were reliant on the efforts of the marketing team to get the message out, and in rare cases, the PR team to promote us. Neither group saw it as their job to help us as a salesperson, and they were more concentrated on the brand. Today, we have the world at our beck and call through social media. We can promote ourselves through our intellectual property. We can post blogs on areas of expertise. We can do video and upload that to YouTube, one of the biggest and most powerful search engines. There are so many paths to the mountaintop, and they are all free. Of course, the platform's looking for money, so they shaft us and only show our stuff to a minute section of our followers, but the price is right. I was making this point in a recent speech to the American Chamber here in Tokyo, which you can see on YouTube. One question following my recommendation to salespeople to get out there and promote their expertise and experience was, what about haters? It's a good point. And if you are delicate and sensitive, then social media could be a bruising encounter for you and your content. Or, like me, you can just ignore it and work on the basis that people who get it know you are an expert because they consume your content, and they'll ignore the haters as well. Let me provide a real-life case study for you. I was recently involved in a thread on LinkedIn responding to a post by the author about promoting your credentials when speaking in Japan. Otherwise, the audience won't trust what you say. I didn't agree with the way this was characterized by the author, and so I added my expert comment. Most people just ignored what I was saying because they had what they wanted to say as their main interest, and fair enough. One person, though, said, "Master trainer and executive coach coming in to bash an entire 125 million people country as non-professional in a single comment and blatantly disregard any suggestion on how to customize the message to appeal to a specific audience. excellent communication strategy, and then the kanji for warao, to laugh. So, what would you do with this type of criticism? We can ignore it, as I suggested during my AmCham speech, or we can choose to expose it. On this occasion, I decided to expose it. This is my reply. Tell us your experience and share your insights. I'm relating mine based on my experience here since 1979 and over 550 public speeches in Japan. Your comment doesn't match with what I'm suggesting from what I can see. What do you suggest that is diametrically opposed to what I'm saying? I've published 373 blogs on LinkedIn on presenting in Japan, and the same number of recordings for my podcast, the Japan Presentation Series, and published my book, Japan Presentations Mastery, as well as teaching the High Impact Presentations course. How about you? Tell us what you've done. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, and we also have custom in-house programs as well as both in Japanese and English. We do classes in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 1st of March, our Dalkan e-course 12-week version. On the 25th and 26th of April, doing high impact presentations. On the 26th of April, doing a winning with relationship selling course. Go to our website at japan-dalecarnegie.co.jp. That's Japan, Japan, hyphen, Dale, D-A-L-E, Carnegie, C-A-R-N-E-G-I-E.co.jp. Get my best-selling books. Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, which is Anata mo Present no Tatsujin in translation. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Murini Sunu wa Yamemashou. And all available from Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. And on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. That's Greg, G-R-E-G, .story, S-T-O-R-Y, @dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. As you see, I am heaping on my own credibility in my reply and asking the critic to pony up and tell us their credentials. I chose this route for a simple reason. I have a very high profile here because I've published 7 books, including 3 bestsellers, and release 6 audio podcasts and 3 video podcasts a week. I also pump out 4 additional videos a day through LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. You may not have this type of onslaught happening and can simply ignore the irritation. I didn't plan it this way, but I also drown out any critics because of the constant flow of content I keep posting every day. Their previous negative posting gets pushed down the fold in the screen and just disappears. It remains high in their postings on their page, but is crushed by my new post on my page and is soon forgotten. In my reply, I made a special point of not criticizing the person making the negative comment, but challenged them to put up and tell us what they would recommend. This reply comes across as reasonable and not getting bogged down in the mud and blood of personal recriminations. Never go there, because this is our public profile and we have to maintain our professional decorum. Will I keep going in my responses if they keep adding criticisms? Probably not. They've been challenged to show what they know. If they go the personal attack route, it is better to stand above the riffraff and ignore their salvos. People reading the thread will see they have got no experience or expertise and will discount what they say as mere opinion. As salespeople, we should use social media, etc., to get our expertise out there for potential buyers to find us and to assure potential buyers we meet that we are the real deal. Today, buyers will search us out before they meet us to better understand who they are dealing with. Now, if they searched on you, what will they find? In my case, everything is business. I chose to not mix business with personal on social media. I want to present myself as an expert in leadership, sales, communications, and presentations because, as a training company, that is what we provide to our clients. It is always congruent. I don't stray from those areas because I'm conscious I have a limit to my time and my expertise. I try to control what the potential buyer sees from me. In this way, I can control my personal and professional brand. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned, go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.